Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome. The last minute betting with Bob and Mike from the Sports Nuts. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe. Use the code Bob20 or Mike20. We're here to talk sports tonight and sports betting. Yes, and here to make money. Now, I've already found a play already off the EV page that I'm excited about. I want to know what Mike thinks about it here. And by the way, follow us on Twitter at Bob LaGrasso, at Mick Grasso. We are there for you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel too. Mike, play popped up. Just saw it. Pirates Mets with a Yerfie. I like the Nerfie on this. What do you think? Skeens on the mound for the Pirates.
Yeah, but boy, that Mets lineup pretty deadly. I mean, I wouldn't go opposite of it.
Okay, well, I'm just saying right now that the Nerfie is minus 162.
The Nerfie is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want no part of that.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Mr. Bats, my first two parlays on Discord didn't hit. That's okay, man.
Oh, that's all good.
And our friend Greg Voice.
What's up, Greg?
He's been under the weather, Mike. He messaged me recently, and he's getting back to getting healthy. So we like it. Leafs in 7, says Randall. I can go with that, although I'd rather see it be done in 6.
I'd be fine with 6 too, but 6 or 7, definitely see Leafs winning this series.
Yes, that's what we think, but you know, who won't think that? And I'm sure he'll have some comments at some point in time today on the show. By the way, we are live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch, and we're live on X, formerly known as Twitter. And Greg agrees. So we're all in agreement on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Why does Randall bet on series versus individual games? He actually doesn't. He bets on individual games, but he loves the series wagers.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not. I'm none of us are necessarily huge on betting the series, but I mean, if you do have a feeling it's going 7, it may be worth looking at. You know,
right.
If there's some value there to be had, I could see it. Could be another situation where the home team wins every game. You know, we'll see.
All right, Meta Boy has a comment. If I wanted to take a Nerfie in the Pirates game, I personally would want an opinion from the quant first. Thank you very much for that comment, Meta Boy. Appreciate it. Meta Boy Trudeau. That's who he is. That's who he's going to be referred to from now on.
I'm probably good on even touching the Nerfie and at this point. I mean, if you were going to do it, you probably would have wanted to jump on it earlier and get better value. Now, I think I'm all right. Skeens being on the mound, you know.
But the thing is that Pirates lineup doesn't score, man.
No, but the Mets do. Yeah, the Mets do, though. So there's still a worry there. But again, at minus 160, I think I'm good on that.
Right. Gotcha. All right. I wanted to point out something to you. I think this is a very interesting stat. Okay. It's in MLB. All right.
Okay.
Now, you know how big I am on any kind of run differential, goal differential, point differential, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to tell you, through 40 games of this Major League Baseball season, the Colorado Rockies have a minus 128 run differential.
Jeez.
That would equate to over 500 in a run differential for the season. If they keep going at this pace, I have never seen that. It is terrible.
It's awful. They must be trying to challenge the White Sox record of last year and trying to one-up them there because they're off to a horrible start, although they did get a win against the Padres. Was that yesterday?
Yeah, they're 7-33, Mike.
Yeah, they're horrible. Horrible.
Thank you. We're going to get off this. Referred to as being Wall Street employees with a specialization in statistical analysis. The quant is slang for something else that is real. Woo! We got to get off this quant shit, man. Get it out of here. I don't want this. Ain't part of sports betting.
No, this is irrelevant. No. No.
Cardinals. I get to toot their horn. They're on an 8-game winning streak. Does it continue tonight against the Phillies with Sanchez on the mound against Liberatore, who, by the way, I'm just going to say this, Liberatore has pitched 6 or more innings in every start so far.
I mean, the win streak will come to an end at some point. Now's going to be the time that it happens. I think the Cardinals did take 2 of 3 against the Phillies the last time they played. Is that right?
You got me.
I don't remember. I thought that maybe have the Cardinals not played the Phillies?
You know what? I'm not sure.
I thought
it
they played
like
them.
they did.
Yeah, they did. They took 2 of 3.
Because they beat Nola and they beat Wheeler.
Yeah. I think obviously this win streak is going to come to an end here against the Phillies at some point. So I'm not on board for the Cardinals necessarily tonight. Win streak will definitely come to an end at some point. But yeah, they're on a big win streak here.
I'm on the Cardinals tonight. I'm just going to put it out there. It's plus money, and Liberatore has pitched really good this year, and I like that. What's up, Lucas Hoffy? Guess what? You only got a game. You're only a game in front of the Cardinals. How about that? Your boys have been sucking lately. Yes. Damn good ball. As a matter of fact, I don't know about Gruden giving them a boost, but I will say this. Nolan Arenado said this after the game yesterday. And if you look at the stats, it's true. There's probably right now not a better defensive team in all of baseball from top to bottom. And it doesn't matter which catcher they put in there. It just don't matter. Doesn't matter whether Donovan's playing second base or he's playing left field. He's going to make a great play. They are making great plays all over the field. Just saying. Pitching and defense, Mike. That's what propels you to wins.
Absolutely. They've been good. I don't know how long it lasts. I don't know where they end up by the end of the year. Don't think it's playoffs, but we'll see what happens. A long season to go. So, you're going to have ups and downs, and credit them for at least pulling out of the slump that they were in and off to a really nice win streak. So
right now you get the Cardinals plus 900 on Bet Rivers to win the division. Just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Then now, hang on, I got to find this because I'm going to make the playoffs. You can get them at plus 370 on FanDuel. I mean, I think that's worth a sprinkle myself. And I don't bet a lot of that stuff, but I think it's worth a sprinkle.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm all right. I think I'm all right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put $10 on it.
No,
I mean,
go for it. Go for it. I'm all right with that.
Okay.
But I'm good on that, I should say. I don't want any piece of it.
Trash Nationals. Of course. Yeah,
beat up on the Pirates and the Nationals, but you got to win the games that are on the schedule. And the good news is they are beating the bad teams that normally that's not something they do. They kind of screw themselves by not beating the teams they're supposed to beat. So I guess it's a good sign to see them sweep 2 series in a row, regardless of who you're playing, because they have been known to let down in games they really should win. And we'll see. Either way, I mean, eight wins in a row is pretty decent. Pretty decent.
How many games have the Cubs played the Rockies, Lucas? I mean, you want to talk about those are gimmies. At least the Trash Nationals got 10 more wins than Colorado. And by the way, the Cubs have played more against the West than the Cardinals have. The Cubs have played 23 games against the West. The Cardinals have not played a game against the West yet, but have played 16 against the
Cubs
East.
Haven't played the Rockies yet, so I don't know where you're pulling that out. When?
Sure they did.
When? I don't remember them playing the Rockies yet. I think you're full
They played 23 games already against the West.
I know, but I don't think they've played the Rockies, Bob. I'm looking on their schedule, and I'm not seeing where they have played the Rockies yet. You're talking out they got the Rockies coming up in a little this month, end of the month, but they haven't played the Rockies yet.
I'm looking.
They keep looking because you're talking nonsense.
I don't know how they could have 23 games against the West and not.
They haven't played the Rockies. I don't understand.
Okay,
don't
you're
get
right.
It, blah, blah,
May 27th. You're right. You were right. I was wrong. 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 I said that 4 times in a row.
Well, it shouldn't have gone to that extreme. Should have just believed it.
I couldn't believe it because they played 23 games. Bottom line is they're only 10-9 at home. That is going to be a problem for your Cubbies there. Are you glad you're back, Greg? Hey, by the way, how about those Battlehawks, Greg? Greg is a big Battlehawks guy. And guess what, Greg? Me and Mike are going to the game on Saturday. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! There you go.
If you're going to be doing that, I don't know if I don't think I want to go anymore.
Why?
Because I don't think I want to listen to you do that.
I'm not going to be the only one doing it.
No, well, maybe not, but hopefully it'll be. I mean, that caw sounded like a hawk dying. I mean, that sounds. I don't even know what you would call that.
I call it a Battlehawk cry. How's that?
It's a cry. It's a cry for something. Help.
UFL, death. Baby. Yeah, there you go. Just drink a few and get over it, Mike.
Well, I don't think I could drink. I don't think I could drink enough for that.
It'll be an electric atmosphere. Nothing like the Stanley Cup playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but it will be electric. Oh, no, now, if only they can perform. They are 5-2 and leading the the XFL conference.
Yeah.
In the UFL. So don't forget, you can bet on UFL football, folks. And you will see some plays pop up on Positive EV for OddsJam. So let's see. What do we got going on here tonight? Let's take a look at what we got. And I got to tell you, Mike, I think Boston covers tonight. What do you think?
I think probably so. I mean, maybe they don't cut. I still think they win, but I think you would almost have to go with riding Boston again. I think they tie this series up at 2. And as you've seen, they beat the Knicks and they beat them pretty easily. The Knicks have won the 2 games and won by 1 point and 3 points. And if we're being honest, they blew the 20-point leads, then the Knicks are very fortunate they're where they're at right now.
Well, when Boston beats New York this year, they usually blow them out. I'm taking the Celtics -5.5. And by the way, there was a parlay I wanted to tell you about, Mike, from the other day. Hang on. Oh, there it is. You know, I put those two leg parlays together. The NHL one did win. The NBA one did not. Okay. That was the one we did with Oklahoma City and Indiana. We were both wrong. We're wrong on that one. But I like Boston tonight. And you know what? I know I lost by the hook the other night on a garbage 3, but I still like these guys on the point spread, and that would be the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I don't know whether you agree with these two picks or not, Mike.
I like Boston. I don't know about Minnesota. I mean, even without Curry, but I guess we can ride it.
I mean, if it goes like the other night, it's a push and we still win.
Yeah.
All right. Let's add that. You see Minnesota winning tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. Good, because that's what I see. Let's go to the NHL. We're going to try this little 2-leg parlay again. I, once again, like the under in this Washington-Carolina game. What about you?
Yeah, we can go with the under here because I think it's a tough spot to decide who we think wins here. So the under is probably the route.
And then I'm going to shock you with this one. I think Oilers tonight.
I do too. I'm taking Edmonton.
Okay. All right. So we're in agreement on the NHL picks here, and plus 237.
Brutal way to lose the other night.
Do what?
Brutal way to lose the other night for Edmonton. That was brutal.
Yeah, well.
But they were up 2-0 at home. So, I mean, it was a game that Vegas absolutely had to have. So, they found a way to get the job done. And winning off Dreisaitl's stick in the back of the net is what it is.
Yep.
That's the way it works in the Stanley Cup playoffs. You would call that a St. Louis dead bird, a great feast for a baby bear. Baby bears are not feasting on much right now. They must be in hibernation mode right now. They're hibernating because they have been not very good lately. I don't know about them, Lucas. They ain't winning no World Series. I'm telling you that right now. I know you'll dream and dream about it for the next several months, but I'm not so sure that team's winning a World Series. Not seeing that. Not right now.
Right.
I still think the Mets are a better team. Still think the Dodgers are a better team. Still would take my chances with the Phillies, honestly. More experience, more proven, you know.
Absolutely.
So, and I mean, they should win. Again, they should win a weak division. But right now, it's still early. But, boy, they're letting everybody back in this divisional race here.
Right. All right. I'm going to see if I can find this here real quick.
They've lost 4 of their last 5 games, Lucas. 4 of their last 5 games. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. Last 5 games, they've lost 4. That's about as hibernating as it comes, my friend. You can go back 10 games to try to patch that number up a little bit, but we're looking at the last 5. Last 5 games, not too good. And they've got a 1-game lead on a team that most people don't even think should make the playoffs. There ain't nothing impressive right now about the Cubs. There ain't nothing that screams, look out, great team. They're 1 game ahead of the Cardinals. That's not good, bro. That is not good. It's kind of funny, though, because ever since you started talking about the Blues losing that game and thought it was funny, them Cubbies have just started to tumble and tumble ever since.
All right.
Skinner was in last game, though.
Here we go. I got to share this. I want to know your feeling on this. Have you seen the controversial Game 3 goal scored by Dallas?
No.
Okay. So the guy, Petrovich, I think is who it was, actually kicked the puck.
Okay.
But it goes in off of Hellebuck's stick, and the referees, it took them 8 minutes to come to this conclusion. They came to the conclusion that Hellebuck redirected it into his own net.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a rule on this. And Winnipeg thinks they got it wrong. Doesn't matter because they scored another goal later on to make it 4-2. But this is a very interesting thing that happened in this game. And I just want to check it out here real quick. Bear with me. Got to set things up here. You know how good I am at this stuff.
Yeah. You should just let me look it up and we would have already had it.
Yeah, well, I didn't, did I?
No.
All right, so here we go. Let's just get to this.
The admission was that it was a kicking motion off Alex Petrovic's skate. However, what the official said that told Scott Arniel was that Connor Hellebuck propelled the puck into his own net. And that's what legitimized the goal, because if you look at the ruling, if a puck is kicked and it deflects off a goalie, then it is not considered a goal. So the fact that the on-ice officials in the situation room deemed that it was a kick and then that Connor Hellebuck played the puck as in propelling it into his own net, that, in their view, is what legitimized the goal. Scott Arniel clearly didn't agree with it, of course, Pete.
Yeah, and I don't agree with it either, and let me tell you why. In the rule book, the word propelled is not in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in there. So I don't even know why they're saying that.
Yeah. Don't trust, and I don't trust Skinner either. The only thing that I trust is the fact that Vegas, regardless of who's in net, they find a way to get goals. You know, they're going to score no matter what. Picard's not exactly been great either. He gave up 4 goals in a win, but and I know Skinner was in net last game and they lost. So you're thinking, well, why stick with Skinner? With Picard in net, you've at least been winning, but you've seen Picard. He gave up 4 goals against the Kings the one game. You know, I mean, it's not as if they don't really have a very good goaltending situation. They've just got a hell of an offensive juggernaut there. So I think they can make do with whoever they have in net. But, yeah, you'd probably like to see them consider going back to Picard. I'm not sure why they even decided to go to Skinner other than, you know, Picard's last game was not too great.
It's like, I haven't actually looked at the stats yet. Have you seen who's leading? I think McDavid ranks second in points. Rantanen is first in goals, and McDavid's got 13 assists. He's got 16 points. He only has 3 goals. Rantanen with 8 goals. I mean, there's your stars right there. Not hearing a lot out of Draisaitl yet. I'm just saying.
No, other than that went off his stick for the game winner for Vegas.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Absolutely. You know what? We've got okay.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. There's the answer.
There's the answer. That's why he's in there. Very good. Because it did make sense. He was actually playing pretty good, I thought.
He wasn't playing bad, but it's not like he's just been tearing it up. I mean, he's given up
undefeated.
I know, but in 2 of his last 3 games, he'd given up 4 goals in each of them. So it's not like he was. I mean, Skinner gave up 4 goals and they lost.
W is a W, man.
He's got no. I mean, I don't. They just don't have a great goalie situation, regardless. But hey, Skinner, it is.
Yep. Well, he took him to the Cup last year, so
They got there with him last year, so
ain't no reason why they can't continue to.
If they're going to score like that, and that's the thing, nobody's proven that they're going to be able to slow that team down enough. They went to the Stanley Cup final that way last year, damn near won it. I mean, so nobody's proven that they have the ability to slow that team down yet. And I don't think Vegas is that team.
You're probably right. Let's go look at you want to look at some EV plays? You want me to do it or you want to do it?
It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, man.
Quick run through.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I got something in my eye. It's killing me, man. I need to get some eye drops.
All right, I'll get it.
I'll
get it.
You do that, and I'm gonna go get some damn eye drops, man.
Yeah, would you?
Yes.
Obviously, you didn't see the kick in. You need to check your eyes.
No.
Yeah. Yerfie in the Cardinals-Phillies game. Let's take it. Let's take it on Novig. By the way, Greg, if you haven't gotten on Novig or Profit X, you should check them out. Definitely. I've already said T-Wolves the win tonight. And took them on the spread, so I'll take them again here. Put them in a parlay, which I do need to put that parlay together. Knicks first quarter point spread. Nah, you know what? Staying away from the Knicks. Pirates first half run line plus a half a run. I'm going to take it for a half a unit. Got a sprinkle on that one. First quarter total points under 52.5 between Celtics and Knicks. I'll stay away from that one. Let's see. And I'm not going to bet the third period. I'm not betting the Pirates. I don't care nothing about the Marlins or the Rockies. I will take the Mariners on the money line tonight. Yankees have been kind of pissing me off lately. And I'll take the Cardinals on the money line tonight. I said I was going to sprinkle. We'll put a half a unit on that. Nerfy in the Red Sox-Tigers game. Let's hit that.
Hit it.
First half team total Cardinals over 1.5. Yeah, okay, I'm going to hit it. Their offense has been going pretty good. We'll take it. And let's see what else. Nerfy in the Rangers-Rockies game. I'll stay away from that. Stay away from that. And the Cubs minus 1.5 against the Marlins. That should be a no-brainer for tonight. I mean, it's the Marlins, dude. You ought to whip them. And that's what I got from the Positive EV page.
Okay.
For tonight. That's all.
I don't know if anybody saw this or not, but I just want to take a look at it again. Matherin's getting ejected the other night. Let's watch how this whole sequence here. You ready?
Go.
So here he is right here. Right?
Right.
There's Hunter. Pay attention to these two guys right here.
I see him.
Rest at the 4:32 mark of the quarter, and now John Goble gets Sam Merrill. So look out.
And Mathurin gets thrown out of this game.
Right.
Now, I don't know how bad he got him, Mathurin, but I mean, it looked like Hunter kind of was trying to sell something a little more than what it was, because he looks good now.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, that reaction.
And right now, you can see Cleveland.
It seemed like,
seeming to be a little bit more on edge here.
He was acting like he really took a shot. The boy, he sure was able to walk right to him, point at him, and shove him down.
Boy, this is going to be an interesting.
So I don't know how Mathurin's kicked out of that game and not Hunter, in my opinion.
Thrown out for less.
I don't get that.
Oh, right there, right at
Uh,
Now, in the NHL, don't they have a penalty for that?
And see that part of the play.
Yeah. Embellishment, but
double technicals the other night. They were jawing at each other. This was early in the series.
And I guess they've had a couple issues. There's one right there.
He came down and injured that thumb.
Yeah.
This was the other night. The quick double.
Got a little bit of beef going on. I don't know, man. I just didn't see that as
to a very brief rest at the 4:32.
He got right back up.
Yeah.
Doubled over and got right back up. That didn't hurt him. If you got hit hard enough to double over, you'd stay double over.
And maybe Mathurin sold the push to. I mean, I think both of them were trying to sell what Mathurin does here. I think that's a sell job by Hunter. And then right here, I think that could be a little bit of a sell job by Mathurin to an extent.
That's hard.
Again, he pushed. It appears he pushed him decently, but it kind of looked like maybe either way. It doesn't matter.
Both hands.
It doesn't matter. They both should have both gotten the same.
Right. I agree.
Should have been the same for both.
Yeah. Look out, Indiana, folks. They're riding high. They are tough. Don't be surprised. It could happen, but I don't think the Celtics are going to let down anymore, Mike. I just think they're ready to get rid of the Knicks and move on. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying here tonight. All right. That does it for tonight's show. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Go make some money. Go Celtics. Go T-Wolves. Go Oilers. Hey, go Carolina, too. And the Mets. Cardinals.